Hello, welcome to Factorio. My name is Colonel Failure. His name is...
Orbit Potato, hello.
And today we are in the business of working very quickly towards blue flasks. Blue flasks have eluded us for some time, and it is the main reason that our research has, stopped, for want of a better word. So yeah, we're chasing after that with some gusto. And in order to get to that point, I am making advanced circuits, which are going to rely quite heavily on plastic, which is being set up by my esteemed colleague as we speak in this pipe-strewn, tank-ridden. Hey, actually, this isn't looking too bad. I quite like this chemical plant array you've got
It's
going into tanks.
it's
That's kind
quite
of
tight. It's quite tightly fitting. Quite tightly fitting, isn't it?
yeah. I mean the pipes just seem to have been chucked down in a fairly random fashion, but that always tends to be the case. It's quite tricky to get them looking orderly.
I have found that to be a problem. Yes,
Yeah. So yeah, you're making plastic.
yes, I am. I am just messing up the placement of track, but that track is going to be going into plastic.
Oh yes, of course. Yeah, you redid our train route last time around. So the prior train route was carrying barrels of oil back to main base. Quite where those barrels have gone. Have you got any idea where those barrels went?
Uh, no,
No.
no idea.
Okay, so the barrels have just been done away with, and now we're simply using the train to transport coal from the coast out to or into rather our oil production area in order to get plastics on the go. Plastics, obviously, a fundamental part of making advanced circuits. Advanced circuits, as well, a fundamental for making blue flasks. So let's look at the task ahead of us. We're talking batteries, which we've made some in the past, but we're going to have to make some more of those. I don't think we haven't got sulfur production happening yet, have we?
We will soon, but not quite yet. No.
Right. So we're talking sulfur to make batteries. Advanced circuits I've just about done with. After which I will chase after industrial quantities of steel manufacture. And given that we put up kind of an interim inserter factory here, interim assembler inserter, inserter assembler. There you go. Last time around, we'll get that moving as well, and or rather, we'll move where that's placed in order to create smart inserters ready to make blue flasks. And I think the natural place for our blue flask factories is going to be kind of in this area here, where this hooligan mobile is currently parked.
Hooligan Mobile? Are you
Yeah,
kidding?
yeah.
It's beautiful.
I'm sure it is beautiful, but every time you drive it around, you end up wrecking half the base.
Yeah,
I'm not hearing a denial.
details,
So
details.
yes. So there you go. That's the plan. And we're going to pursue it. So I'm going to use the same methodology here as I did with the original circuits. Now the thinking here is that okay, so we've got 6 assemblers making circuits. Once I can move to the yellow assemblers, I'll get those going. So the tier 3 assemblers will switch to that because they're a bit quicker as much as anything else. But I suspect quite strongly that I'm going to need to extend that, and I'm also considerably concerned about throughput of copper. And throughput of iron, for that matter. I think that we've got problems waiting for us on both those subjects. So that's going to be exciting. I'm
Uh,
pretty certain that's going to be exciting.
it sounds really exciting, actually. Like,
Yeah.
I'm actually just sitting here getting really, really excited about that.
Well, get excited about plastic instead. Come on, it'd be nice to see advanced circuits spring into life dramatically in this episode.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it slowly,
Okay. Well,
but
that's all I ask is that it gets worked on.
oh goodness, I'm just trying to sort of balance this a little bit. Um, I'm gonna get there eventually.
Okay.
It will get done. I assure you this. I want it to look nice, though. I want it to look
Well,
decent.
that's what we always want. You know, that our gear looks pleasant
Well,
when it's
exactly.
finished is a vital hygiene factor.
Okay, that's gonna go to there. So then you can load onto
This,
this side
however, is
as
going
well.
to look quite ugly. Still,
There.
you don't
can
need to do that. You could do that. There we are.
So
Still,
this. Sorry.
no, no.
Sorry.
You carry on. I'm just talking to myself. You know how I do.
I was just saying this looks pretty cool, actually.
All right, that's good.
I don't think it's the most efficient use of space, and it's probably an absolute abhorrent way to balance, but I think it does the job.
Well, I mean, the thing we have to look forward to now is blue flasks, and
Yes.
once we've got those made, in the same way as we have done with red flasks previously, and in the same way we have done with green flasks, is we'll rearrange the way that that's made in order for it to be more elegant,
Yeah.
because initially you always build out of build with one eye on necessity and
Yes,
the other
exactly.
eye on just getting it done.
Yeah, you do.
So you know, there will inevitably come a point where we reorganize all this clobber.
How many chemical plants building stuff, plastic even? How many do you think? I think three. Three's a pretty good number. Happy with?
This is another one of the great unknowns, and it's unknown because we have no concept of just how much stuff we're going to be using.
Yeah, demand. Yeah, I get that.
With 50 see, I mean, this is where we're going to come unstuck. I think we're going to be able to do it, but I think that we're likely to have to expand the size of our base probably threefold in order to meet the 50 demand.
Consistently, yeah.
Yeah, you know, I mean, because we're not constantly researching, there'll always inevitably be a backlog.
Hmm.
But yeah, this is something we just won't know till we switch it all on.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna go for three at the moment.
Okay.
I mean, if it's more, we can always extend it and expand it a little bit.
Well, three's a lot. Historically, I've never needed more than one, or maybe two.
Chemical plants
Yeah,
for plastic making.
for plastic construction. But you know, I've no idea. I mean, historically, I've always run 10, 15 research labs.
Yeah.
Oh, why aren't you picking it up? Or you? You are. Interesting. Right, pick that. Drop it.
Over here.
Why don't you want to? I'm clearly doing something wrong. It's not connected to the logistics network. You sure about that? Oh, because you've severed the power.
Have I?
There we go.
Seven.
Let's unsever the power.
What? I don't understand.
Just to the roboport. The roboport had been cut off.
Oh, okay. We are still going. We're still going at full production, and we've actually got. We've got the capacity for it, but we're now getting to a point where it's going to be close because
Production of what?
pretty much the last 2 episodes straight we've been just refining oil, and I don't think I've ever seen this amount of stored oil.
Right.
It's just a phenomenal amount. So we really are ready to use it and actually
Well,
get on our
have
way
we
to
still got
things.
more coming in?
Oil? Yeah, we've got loads of oil coming in.
All right, cool. Because once we start using it, it's going to disappear pretty swiftish.
I couldn't agree more. Okay, let's.
All right, they're set up. They're smart queued already there. They're going to plonk onto this, which is going to come down here, which is going to go to our blue flask construction facility, which will live around here somewhere. Right, now let's. I'm going to go after steel. So advanced circuits are ready to rock and roll as soon as you
Am I
as
going
soon
to
as you plastic them up.
Are you wanting me to smartify plastic?
I think smartifying plastic's a good call.
I think so too. I don't think it's really going to be necessary because we're probably always going to be producing plastic.
Yeah, I don't think there'll be. I don't see a scenario where where we kind of go, no, it's all right. We're completely overstocked for plastic now.
Yeah, I don't really see that. But it could happen. You never know.
You have left a lot of legacy stuff kicking around here.
What? What's this?
This is you and having left Quentin on your mop-up duty.
Yeah, I know, but he's capable. Okay, so if there is less than 100 plastic in the system, yeah, 100 plastic in the system, do you reckon?
Yeah, that should be fine. And make sure you stick that fairly close to source. Otherwise, you end up with a ton of plastics just sat on belts.
Oh no, this
amusing
is
themselves.
as soon as it's coming out the factory.
Yeah, but I mean the requester chest is what you need to stick fairly close to source.
Oh well, no, well it's coming out the factory, then being buffered, and then going to go wherever it needs to go. Does that work?
What are you buffering in? Provider chest. Yep,
Provider
absolutely.
chest.
Yep.
Is that fine?
That'll work absolutely fine.
Why is... yeah. So yeah, okay, good. Just wanted to get your approval. I'm glad that's fine. Okay, so less.
Still, keep your mind focused. Mind focused on today's goal.
Why are you?
Okay, now where am I going to take iron from?
There we go. That works. That works perfectly.
There's one place to take iron from, isn't there?
And then let's get it onto belts. Okay.
Let's go for another. This is going to drive our power usage up.
Where do you want it on a specific side of the belt, or does it matter where
It doesn't
goes?
matter. You can use both sides if you want.
Oh, awesome then. Obviously, we can load bounce or whatever, but we don't really need to anyway. So, what's the point?
No, right. And to be honest, if you're just using one side of the belt, that means that we've got fewer materials sat on the belt, not doing anything.
Do you want me to just use one side of the belt?
It as it comes.
To be honest, it doesn't really matter to me. I can do it either way.
Okay.
There we go. Perfect. There we go. So that's the scenario. And it looks like it's all working fine.
Cool.
And it's working well.
Cooler.
This is great, and we now we have advanced circuit production.
Oh, that's fun.
That's awesome. So are you starting work on blue?
Well, steel is the next one.
Ah, okay, yeah. You're doing it all the way out here. Is that wise?
Yes. So if you where are you at the moment?
I'm
there you are.
right
Okay,
here.
yeah, I see. Right. So if you look here, this belt that I'm currently riding south, that's going to carry advanced circuits, as you can see.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And it's only carrying advanced circuits on one side of the belt, and on the other side of the belt, it will run steel.
Ah, okay.
So I'm going to make steel out over here, and then route that round onto the other side of the belt.
That's actually very, very good thinking.
I know.
That's...
I know, it's
Yeah.
advanced stuff.
What's Quentin doing? Look, what is he doing?
He's still fixing stuff. I don't know, where is he?
He's up in the woods. He's just hovering.
Maybe he's got nowhere he can drop anything off.
Really?
Yeah. Have you got a storage chest down somewhere?
Maybe not, but I will put one
Okay,
down.
hold on. I'll put one down here now. Yeah.
Oh, it's a good thing we spotted that, eh? Poor Quentin.
Yeah. Poor little guy had been given rubbish jobs to do by someone who didn't care.
Oh, what a cruel taskmaster, eh? No, but I'm sure he had a place to put stuff down before. Did you remove it?
Well, before it was the
Oh, train.
the
chest
train
things, wasn't
fuel.
it? Yeah, that makes sense.
So I mean, so if you look at the speed that these advanced circuits are actually being made. Now I've built 8 of these things, and they're still slow as sin.
It looks like we've just done the right amount of plastic, though. Looks like an
Yeah,
almost
yeah,
very close amount to what we actually need.
true.
So it's a good thing we did go for
Well, and when
three.
we speed those factories up, we should be able to counter that by using red belts in there.
Yeah. Oh, we're getting slowage at the corners. Do you have any fast belt? No, it's okay. I'll just make fast belts.
Right, and we're now getting to the point that we'll probably start caning the power. Actually, we're okay at the moment, or rather, we'll get to that point when the main furnace bank kicks in again.
So are we gonna need more power
And when
soonish?
we switch the labs on, I suspect that we will, but I don't know for certain at the moment.
Should we test out some of the systems? Because I think we've still got another couple of things to research, don't we? Another couple.
We do, but let me wait until let me just hook up this steel production to the network so that we're making those at full speed. Okay, right. So then we want greens. Thank you.
Do you want to put modules in these?
We want modules in everything. Productivity modules and everything. I would sooner have free items and have to pay more power for it.
Would you? Well,
Yeah.
I shall productivity them right now then, if you want.
Yeah, cool.
I'll do that.
Less than. Well, we use a bit of. No, let's go 100.
Perfect. All done.
Right. So right click, left click, left click, left click.
I don't think I think we're just shy of the amount of actual copper that we need. Unfortunately,
This doesn't surprise me.
I think we should probably put efficiency modules in that one. Or speed modules, whatever you call them.
In which? Sorry.
In the copper, because we're so close to having enough, but I don't think we do.
What's that? Ore or
No,
what?
copper wire.
Oh, copper wire. Oh, okay.
I think we're close to it, but we're not quite there. Well, maybe. I don't know.
What's this?
Actually.
This one copper wire factory that's servicing all of those advanced circuits?
Yes, that's the one. It might have enough though. Maybe I'm just sort of.
It looks okay. The fact that it's building up, so there's 4 waiting on the end of the belt now. Give it 30 seconds and see if there's 5 waiting.
Yeah, that's a good point actually. There's not. There's. Oh, I don't know. Well, we'll come back later and find out, I'm sure. But yeah, well, we've actually got plastic, so that's happening. That's just a thing, I guess.
And we've got steel.
Okay, so do you want to come check out this system a second, because it works, but it's really weird.
Okay, which system am I looking at?
The
Plastic
one.
system.
Yeah. So basically, because they're all queued into 100 plastic, now this one doesn't produce until this one empties out, and then this one has the opportunity to produce,
Yeah.
and then it empties out. Is that fine? Is that...
It is, and it's fine right now because the upshot is exactly the same. Is that we're not overproducing materials that we don't need, and that was the goal. Is because if you didn't have that smart system in there right now, they would be kicking out plastic like their hearts, like their lives depended on it.
Yes, exactly.
And that doesn't help us in the slightest.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a good thing that we've got that system in place, even though it's a bit iffy. Yeah, so there's no copper wire build up on the end of the thing.
Right. So here's the state of play in terms of what's in the logistics system. It's kind of cool. 346 green flasks. 130, but it's constantly moving iron plate. 108 regular circuits, 103 advanced circuits, 101 plastic, 59 reds, 70 odd copper plate, 20 wood, 12 belts, 12 inserters, 11 repair packs, and 1 steel, which is going to be building up, I expect. So it's working exactly as intended. It's purely a question of can we keep up with demand with everything running.
Yeah.
But at the moment, it's working brilliantly. It's doing exactly what we hoped it would do.
That is really, really. That's a strong endorsement, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. So yeah, I think definitely if you've got some productivity modules on you,
I
then
do.
bang them in that copper wire producer.
I shall do just that.
And I'm going to do the same in advanced circuits because we definitely won't. Oh, you've already done it. Good man.
Oh, what the heck has happened?
What have you just
Oh, what?
done? What did you do? What have you broken?
I don't know. Nothing. Like, why aren't Reds producing now?
Why aren't Reds producing? We don't need them at the moment.
Ah, okay, because they've stockpiled enough, haven't they?
Red what? Advanced circuits? Yes, they've
Yes.
got 100 stacked up and
That's
the
pretty
belt's full.
good. Do you wanna maybe raise the cap a little bit?
Nope.
A
I
hundred.
don't. Yeah, eventually, I want to be decreasing the cap. When we finish, every cap will be at 1.
Do you reckon?
Yeah. And that is so that we can stick to the original goal of having no materials left over.
Yeah, that's a good point. That is a very good point. Oh well, that's actually pretty good. Batteries? Are you wanting batteries?
Batteries is going to be your next mission, and you can show people exactly how you do that in the next episode, because we have reached the end of this one. As far as progress goes, I don't know if we just either had our Weetabix this morning or were just set up to achieve. But we've got advanced circuits now being made in en masse, and we've got plastic being made in bulk, and we've got steel that has just come from don't get me wrong, it wasn't rocket science to get steel going, but that's
It has
that's
shot up, yeah.
a hell of a lot of progress in not very much time at all. So next time around, we need, in order to complete the blue flask mission, we need batteries and smart inserters. We know which way round that's going to go. Is you're on the batteries, I'm on the smart inserters.
Yeah, definitely.
So why don't you tune in next time and watch that happen? Thank you very much for joining us today. I have been Colonel Failure.
And I have been Orbital Potato.
You have yourselves a nice afternoon. Cheerio!
Goodbye.